A few hours ago, I witnessed something I still can't shake off. I watched someone right in front of me being completely guided, almost controlled. And the strangest part? They were smiling. No fear, no resistance, not even a second of doubt. They never realized what was actually controlling them. And here's the part that should really make you pause. This didn't just happen to them. It happens to you too. Every single day, over and over again. And almost always, without you even noticing it. Why? Because the people who do this don't look dangerous. They look normal. They sound respectful. They speak calmly. They might even talk in a way that makes you think they truly care about you. But what you don't see is what's happening behind the scenes, where strings are being pulled, decisions are being gently redirected, and pieces are moving on a board you didn't even realize you stepped onto. And the worst part of all? You willingly give them exactly what they want. Your time, your energy, your choices. All while telling yourself, this was my decision. In this video, I want to show you 5 techniques that skilled manipulators use in complete silence. No yelling, no threats, no arguments. Just calm, soft, invisible control that slowly pushes you to do things you never planned on doing. And that's exactly why you need to watch this until the end. Because the moment you recognize these patterns, your brain won't be able to ignore them anymore. You'll start noticing the behaviors right as they happen. And the second you truly see them, their power over you fades away like steam in the air. So get ready, because what you're about to hear will permanently change the way you see the people around you. Let's begin. Technique 1. They make you feel like being chosen was a privilege. Let's start here. This is their very first quiet move. At the beginning, they make you feel different, not just good, but special. They give you attention, they listen closely, they remember details you forgot you even shared. Slowly, your mind starts receiving this message. This person really sees me. This person actually values me. Finally, someone understands who I am. But this is where you need to pause. Because what feels like closeness is actually careful design. They're building a platform, lifting you up, not so you can stay there, but so the fall hurts more later. And when that attention suddenly fades, when the compliments stop, when that warm look turns cold, your mind slips into anxiety, and the questions begin. What did I do wrong? What changed? How do I get things back to how they were? This is the exact moment control begins, because now you're trying, not for yourself, but to regain a feeling they intentionally took away. You start adjusting yourself, filtering your words, changing your behavior, quietly letting go of pieces of who you are. And the scariest part? You believe this was your choice. So remember this. If someone is too good from the very beginning, if everything moves too fast, too intense, too perfect, be careful. Healthy relationships build trust slowly, drop by drop. Manipulators flood you with emotion, and anyone caught in this game spends their life chasing that very first moment, the moment they felt truly seen. Technique 2. They play the victim every time. This one is so subtle, it's hard to notice. Every time they mess up, somehow the story turns into their pain. They flip the entire situation. Imagine they hurt your feelings. They crossed a line. Instead of apologizing, they start talking about their terrible day, their difficult childhood, how no one understands them, how they're always trying their best. Your brain suddenly shifts. Wait, maybe I'm being too sensitive. Maybe I should comfort them. And just like that, now you're apologizing for being hurt by them. See how that works? Manipulators are experts at making their pain look bigger. Always, every time. It's like the Pain Olympics, and they always win gold because when they're the biggest victim, you can't be angry at them. Real care sounds like this. I'm sorry I hurt you. How can I fix it? A manipulator says, you think you're hurt? Let me tell you about my life. If every conversation about your feelings ends up being about theirs, that's the trick. Technique 3. They intentionally test your boundaries. This part bothers me the most because nothing about it is accidental. Real controllers don't break rules randomly. They measure first, then they step forward. It starts with things so small they don't feel worth addressing. They borrow something and return it late. They cancel plans last minute. They make a joke that leaves a sting behind. You stay quiet, telling yourself it's not a big deal. And right there, the mistake happens. Because in that moment, a green light turns on. They register it mentally. This is allowed. I can cross this line. Next time, the step is bigger. You feel uncomfortable, but you hesitate again. You start doubting yourself. Am I overreacting? Am I too sensitive? But here's the truth. This is training. Not for them, for you. They're teaching you not to speak up, that your boundaries can move, that silence means permission. Technique 4. They send mixed signals on purpose. This one plays directly with your mind, not your emotions, your focus. One day they're warm, present, kind. The next day, cold, distant, like there's miles between you. Close, then far. Attention, then indifference. Warmth, then ice. And you're stuck in the middle, trying to figure out why. Your mind starts analyzing. Did I say something wrong? Did I change? What happened? And that's exactly where they want you, because when you're confused, you try harder. You chase approval. You look for stability they intentionally removed. Why does this work so well? Because the human brain hates uncertainty. It wants patterns, rules, predictability. But here's the uncomfortable truth. There is no logic. The chaos itself is the strategy. Healthy people are consistent. You can rely on them. Manipulators keep things unstable on purpose. Technique 5. They quietly shrink your world. This is the final stage, and the most dangerous one. Not with orders, not with threats, but with whispers. Slowly, they create distance between you and everyone else, with harmless-sounding phrases. No one understands you like I do. Your friends don't really care about you. That person feels off to me. Short sentences, deep impact. Each one plants a seed of doubt, and every conversation waters it, until one day you realize you answer fewer calls, decline invitations, and slowly pull away. And who's still there? That one person. Now your world is smaller. You hear no other voices, no other perspectives, and when only one story remains, that story becomes reality. Healthy love doesn't do this. Real friends want you connected. Healthy people aren't afraid of your world being big, but someone who wants control wants you isolated. And now listen closely. You're not naive. You're not weak. Nothing inside you is broken. The truth is, manipulators don't target everyone. They choose people with heart, with empathy, people who know how to trust and don't assume bad intentions. That's not a weakness. That's being human. Now you recognize the 5 hidden patterns, and from this moment on, when they appear, you'll see them. Because awareness doesn't go backward. From here on, the power of choice is back in your hands, not through fighting, not through long explanations, but with one simple no, one clear boundary, one small conscious step. You don't need to fix everything today. Just don't let anyone walk through you in silence anymore. Remember this, you deserve peace, you deserve respect, and you deserve a life where you make the decisions. Your power never left. You just needed to remember it. If this video made you pause, if it helped you see something more clearly, subscribe, not for me, for your awareness. Because once you start noticing these patterns, you can't unsee them. And that's where your power comes back.